Come here. You be in it.
Hey y'all, hi. Hey y'all, hi. I am so excited about today's video. I'm just going to be doing a straight up classic outfits I've been loving or outfits I've been wearing. Maybe branching out into a little bit outfits that I'd like to wear, like closet playtime basically. But for the most part, I'm going to be showing you what I've been wearing and how I've been thinking about putting together outfits with the clothing that I own. Some of the things that I've been wearing a lot are things that I bought with my budget during like late spring, early summer. So part of this video is going to be a little bit of a tour through some of the things that I've bought recently. But as many of you know, most of my closet consists of clothing that I've owned for a long time. I try to buy things that are built to last. And a lot of the things that I buy, even if they're new to me, are secondhand. So designer consignment. I shop a lot on Poshmark and eBay. And because of that, when I do videos like this, I'm often not able to provide links for everything that you can click through if you want to buy the thing that you see me wearing. But that's okay with me because this is more about inspiring you to shop your own closet and maybe to think about silhouettes, color combinations, different ways you might put items of clothing together. For each outfit, I'm going to talk about what the takeaways might be other than I want to buy that exact thing. Takeaways that don't require purchases or takeaways that can be applied broadly. I will link everything that I can link down below. But as always, I encourage you to check your closet first, and I hope that the vibe and the thrust of the video will encourage you to do that too. If this is your first time to my channel, then welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Hannah, and I mostly make beauty content. So if you enjoy this, if you appreciate the underlying theme of my channel, quality over quantity, fewer nicer things, etc., then I hope that you will subscribe. And now let's go ahead and get into the meat of the video. Okay, this is outfit number one, and curiously, this consists of a real mix of new and old for me. The pants and the bag, my Polène purse, are two pieces that have been in my wardrobe for years, and I've worn them season after season after season. They are in one of the core colors of my wardrobe. This kind of sienna orange is a color that I love to wear, and I love to wear multiple garments at one time that are all in this color or adjacent to this color. The knitted cotton vest and the purple slides are both things that are new to my wardrobe this season, and they're both in colors that are really kind of alien to my wardrobe. This pink color is just not one of my colors, and the pastel purple of the shoes also is not one of my colors. But I love the way that they all sing together. And before I bought this vest, which is from the brand Baba, and it was pretty expensive, it was a real investment piece for me. Before I bought it, I felt confident that I was going to like the way that it would work with this core color in my wardrobe because I collected a bunch of images of people wearing this color combination together on my Pinterest board, the board that I use for sartorial inspiration. It was kind of a risk, and it definitely represents going out on a limb on which I've never been for me with color. But in purchasing this, I didn't take that risk without thinking it through. And I feel really excited about the way that this piece and these shoes have sort of refreshed this color, which is a core color for me and is a very normal thing for me to be wearing. It's not as though I'd gotten tired of this color, but combining it with a pop of something really fresh and different has made it all come alive for me in a new way. So in terms of the process of choosing one or two new pieces to add to a pretty solid existing core wardrobe, that could be something to take into account. On a more shallow, just purely aesthetic level, I feel like some takeaways from this outfit are that pink and rust can actually be really amazing together. There's also something about having a bag in a semi-statement color and one of your garments in that same color, and then having the other garments that you're wearing contrast that or pop against that. And it doesn't have to be these colors. So if you happen to have have a sky blue bag and a sky blue sweater, wearing those together, and then having your pants and your shoes be, I don't know, shades of yellow. That's an outfit that wouldn't look at all like this, but would be borrowing the same concept. It's a kind of color blocking that I feel like is made a little bit more balanced by the fact that of the blocks of color of the items that I'm wearing, and for me there are 4, the shoes, the pants, the bag, and the top, 2 of them are pretty much the same color, and then the other 2 are in the same color family, sort of, but not the same. I guess another potential takeaway from this look is that red lipstick looks fierce with a pink knit. I haven't worn red lipstick with this vest yet, but I'm really feeling it right now. Okay, outfit number 2. We may be about to learn that all my pants are the same color, because they kind of are. I really love this color for pants. I had to carry my same bag with this because I just feel like no other bag that I have, and I don't have that many, no other bag looks as good with an outfit as this one when I'm wearing red anywhere or this kind of rust color. But that's okay, and I feel like this isn't maybe an actual takeaway, but worth saying. You don't need a different bag for every outfit. You know what I mean? And even if it's a statement, even if it's kind of a statement bag like this, even if it really holds its own and sort of is the centerpiece no matter what you're wearing, you can still carry it with almost everything. And that is actually what I do. I did acquire another bag this summer though, and I'll make sure it's part of the next outfit so that you can see it. But when I've worn this summer, I've always carried this bag, so I just had to model it that way. I really, really love this t-shirt with the red flocked logo on it. It's probably not available anymore. It's not brand new, but there are so many takeaways from the way that I've worn this that don't depend on having this exact shirt. Indeed, that don't necessarily depend on having a white shirt with a red logo. So one thing, and I don't know how well you'll have been able to see this in the footage, is that I'm wearing a kind of like a coral colored bra underneath this shirt. I really love wearing a bright either red or coral bra under a white shirt. And in person, I think you can see it better than you can see it with all of this light and on camera. It's not super visible, but it is visible. And to me, it just adds a touch of character and grit and just color, you know? I don't mean that literally. I mean, it adds personality to the outfit, to like a simple white tee or a graphic tee. And if you happen to have a red or coral or even otherwise brightly colored bra, and you happen to have a white shirt of any kind that's not totally opaque, and you've never worn them together, that could be a takeaway from this outfit, because that's something that I've really enjoyed doing this summer. Tucking a t-shirt into pants, even into sweatpants, can go a long way towards enlivening an outfit and making me feel just that much more put together. And I have found myself really enjoying doing that. I've tucked this shirt into jeans, into other pants, other athletic pants, and into these pants, I think every time I've worn it. Clearly, matching a bit of makeup to whatever's on your graphic tee can be really fun. It doesn't have to be a red lip and a red graphic. It could be blue eyeshadow matching a blue graphic. It could be really bright pink blush matching a pink graphic. But that is one of the things that I like about this outfit as I'm wearing it now. I also think for me that one of the takeaways from this outfit particularly is that chunky sneakers, and these are actually just my workout sneakers. These aren't some like fashion dad sneakers that I bought or something. These are the ones that I bought because they were comfortable and they were on sale and they looked fine, like good enough. And I do think that they work with this outfit. You know, the fluorescent orange is, you know, working. It's part of it. But to me, the real takeaway is that a casual sneaker or a workout sneaker can work with a less casual bag, like a more statement bag. I actually think that there's something about it. Carrying a bag like this, which isn't the most formal, you know, but it's somewhere between like a canvas tote and I don't know, some kind of like Prada bag. And it definitely has aesthetic power. It's designed. There's this sort of conservative, one-dimensional part of my brain that's like, oh no, don't carry that bag with those sneakers on. They are casual and it is not as casual. And it's probably because of that actively putting them together and making it work with details about the outfit, like tucking in the t-shirt, that make make it clear that it's intentional, has kind of like a spark about it. You know, it's like that slight friction is what makes sparks fly. So if you've never tucked a graphic tee into sweatpants and worn your workout sneakers with one of your nice bags, give it a try and maybe it'll work for you the way that it's been working for me. Okay, this outfit, one of my faves. I feel like the main takeaway here is actually something that applies across seasons. I feel like to so many circumstances when it comes to dressing. It's something that I call all black and a statement X. And in this case, I feel like it's all black and a statement shoe. It's not the most statement of statement shoes, not the most statement shoe I've ever worn, but the shoe is a strong look in this situation, right? There are these like snake print, 70s inspired snake print platform sandals. And they become even more statement looking and feeling against the canvas of the all black outfit. But it doesn't have to be the shoe that's the statement when you're executing all black in a statement X. I have done all black in a statement bag, all black in a statement necklace, all black and a statement scarf even, or like a statement headband or something. It doesn't have to be the shoes. Definitely all black in a statement top or all black in a statement pant or skirt can work as well. But I feel like it's a particularly effective strategy and feels particularly good when it's the accessory that's the statement. This is especially true if you're someone like me who feels kind of the most comfortable in all black on days when I feel otherwise uncomfortable. You know, if I'm not feeling good in my body, if I'm not feeling put together, if I'm not feeling like putting myself together, I will often default to an all black outfit. And on those occasions, if I want what I'm wearing to be a little bit more high impact than just all black, period, adding something like a statement shoe or a statement bag or a statement necklace is a surefire way to elevate that situation without too much effort. I also I have found over the course of my life, and not just this summer, that all black in the statement X is the way to wear statement pieces that I've bought without thinking through how I'll wear them. Then I get them home and it's like, oh my God, this is too loud for me. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I mean, in general, in that case, I would hope that I would also find other ways to wear the thing rather than just deciding that I can't and that it's too much. But wearing the thing with an all black outfit is often the gateway to wearing it more comfortably in other ways as well. So if you have like, I don't know, that pair of wild bubblegum pink studded cowboy boots that you once bought at a thrift shop, or that crazy like velvet floral cropped jacket, or that hat that you always thought you'd find a way to wear, but then every time you put it on, you take it off before you leave the house because it feels like too much. Take that piece and try wearing it with an all black outfit. Make it the statement X and see if that feels a little bit better. The other thing that's exciting and interesting to me about this outfit is that this is the bag that I purchased this summer. This is like one of my major purchases with my budget over the past several months. It is not the Dragon Diffusion bag. It is the Etsy, I mean, people are calling it an Etsy dupe for it. I actually I don't really know, this is a total guess, but I sort of suspect that the Dragon Diffusion bag is actually a dupe of this bag that somebody has probably been making for longer than that bag has been around. Needless to say, I've never seen one of the Dragon Diffusion ones in person. It's just like this designer brand that makes a bag that looks exactly like this that costs something like $500. I've never seen it in person, but from what I can tell from looking at pictures online and from looking at videos even of people reviewing that bag, other than the little Dragon Diffusion logo missing from inside of this bag, it seems like it is indistinguishable from that. And it's beautifully made. It's leather. I know it looks like straw, but it's actually this incredibly glossy, smooth, high quality feeling leather. I got it from an Etsy seller and it shipped quickly, and I've carried it a lot since it arrived, and I would buy it again in a heartbeat. I think that for me, for a summer bag, it's really great because it can kind of blend in to the background if I need it to, but it is also distinctive looking, beautiful, polished looking, and can rise to the occasion of a more elevated outfit when I need it to do that. This is in the color black. They also have a dark brown that looks like a sort of more variegated black black, you know what I mean? But this is the one that's black. I'll put all the details of this bag, exactly which one it is that I bought from Etsy, down below. And then the other takeaway from this outfit is something that I talk about a lot, which is balancing the silhouette by having the top part of your outfit be fitted and the bottom more voluminous, or vice versa. So in this case, these are quite voluminous pants, right? They're these lightweight voile cotton pants that are very wide legs. They go out straight from the waist. And you know, I'm not exactly drowning in them, but in these pants, the bottom half of my body is swathed in fabric. And I'm not against having both the top half and the bottom half swathed in fabric. I actually love that look and I do that a lot, but it's a very effective strategy if you're gonna swathe part of your body in fabric to wear something more fitted on the other part. And this is a pretty extreme example of that, right? I'm wearing a very fitted bodysuit on the top that's also actually quite low cut. So balancing out that voluminous, flowy silhouette on the bottom by having what I'm wearing on top be very fitted and also show kind of a lot of skin. The opposite of this would be a giant, oversized, floaty cotton caftan on top and bare legs or leggings on the bottom. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a bodysuit and voluminous pants for you to apply that principle. And this might go without saying, but the practical application is if you have something that is either really tight and revealing or really oversized and voluminous, and you've been struggling with trying to figure out how to wear it because every time you put on that top, you're like, oh my God, I'm showing too much skin, blah, blah, blah. Or every time you put on those pants, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm drowning in them. I don't know what to do. Then I would say try pairing that garment with another garment that's the total opposite. You might be more emboldened to wear your skimpy top if you're drowning in your pants at the same time. Or rather, if your bottom half is really just swallowed up in fabric, you know, so you feel that sort of elegance and ease of movement and casual quality from the waist down because nobody can see what you've got going on. None of you is on display down there. It makes it easier for something to be on display up here. And the opposite, I think, is also true. If you've got a garment that, I don't know, has stretched out, so now when you wear it, it just feels too shapeless and oversized and too sloppy, and you just can't get to a point where you feel cute in it, try showing a bit more skin than usual somewhere else on your body and see if that helps. Okay, this is an outfit that I've worn a lot this summer, and I actually feel like there are a lot of takeaways from this as well. I'm gonna try not to forget any of them. So one of the main takeaways for me from this outfit is that having a summer bag and a pair of go-to summer shoes that go with each other, in this case they match in terms of color and material, it can make everything so much easier when it comes to putting together outfits. And of course, that would also apply to having like a winter bag and some winter shoes that go together, or, you know, having your boots, whatever your boots look like in whatever season you wear boots, having them at least go with, if not match, one of the handbags that you feel comfortable carrying most of the time. In this case, I'm dealing with what I consider to be a summer bag. Not that I would never carry this during other seasons, but I feel like this woven finish really indicates and speaks of summer. And my sandals, these Birkenstocks, which are, you know, summer shoes because they're sandals. It was a journey deciding which color of these sandals to get and which color of this bag to get. And I actually made the conscious choice to get both of them in black. I was very tempted by the tan color of this bag, and I was also tempted by the kind of variegated dark brown. And I was also very tempted by the white color of these monochromatic Birkenstocks. And I have blessed my past self 1,000 times since acquiring both of these pieces for choosing black for both of them and making sure that they go together. Because if I had the tan of this and the white shoes, or the brown bag and the white shoes, or even if I had the black bag if I'd gotten the white shoes, or if I'd gotten these black Birks but I had the tan bag, if I had any other combination, if either one of these or both of them was in a different color, so many of my outfits this summer just wouldn't have quite clicked in the way that they have clicked. And I feel like having this basic, clean, elevated feeling black sandal and basic, clean, clean, elevated feeling black bag as the baseline has allowed me to wear splashier things like this blouse with a little bit more ease without having to worry about the backdrop against which that splashy thing will be worn. I'm often tempted by the statement version of a thing, but if everything's a statement, unless that's totally your vibe, which is absolutely fine, but it's not really entirely my vibe. And sometimes I get myself into a situation where I've got my statement shoe and my statement blouse and my statement bag and my statement everything, and I'm kind of feeling like I have nothing to wear. You know, I feel like one of the wisest decisions I've made in a long time when it comes to getting the version of the thing that's going to be the most practical and long lasting in my life. One of the wisest decisions I've made in a long time was the decision to get both these shoes and this bag in black leather. So to me, that's one of the backbones of this particular look. And the other takeaways are kind of funny. So when it comes to this top, I've had this for a while now. This top is by Doen, and you know, most of what they make is limited. It's no longer available on their website, although it might be floating around on the secondhand market. I almost didn't get it because it's so statement and it's so almost like a parody of itself, like a little tutu Anne of Green Gables, little tutu Little House on the Prairie. And there was just something about it that I couldn't shake. I was trying to figure out how to spend my budget that month. This might have been last summer. I think it was last summer. I saw it, I was attracted to it, and then I was like, no, it's tutu that, it's tutu itself. I tried to put it out of my mind and I just couldn't. And I ended up getting it just because I just loved it. And I couldn't really explain it to myself. I couldn't really rationalize it. Although there are all of these rational things about it that checked my boxes. It's cotton. I can wash it myself at home. I absolutely love the slightly cropped silhouette. I love the sleeves. I really like the brand. I was confident that it was well made and designed to last forever because Doen is definitely a brand that's making things to last. It's not fast fashion. So it wasn't as though it was an unwise purchase for a bunch of reasons that I comprehended and then I just chose it and bought it flying in the face of all of that caution. It wasn't that. It checked all of my boxes. And then when it came to the aesthetic quality of it, I just couldn't really articulate to myself why I thought it was right for me. It just felt like it might be a wild error. But I got it anyway. It was like I followed my heart instead of my mind, kind of. And it has been one of my most worn garments in my entire wardrobe overall to date since the day that I got it. I wear it just because I love it and I don't overthink it and I don't worry too much about it making me a parody of myself and I don't worry too much about whether it's going with the vibe or the place I'm going to, whether it's appropriate. I just wear it every chance I get because that feeling of just loving it for its own sake and not caring has endured. There was like a kind of wisdom in that feeling and I'm really, really glad that I let myself get it even though I couldn't explain to myself to a satisfactory point. I was like, I couldn't articulate to myself a good enough case, but I got it anyway, and I'm really glad that I did. And I feel like the same thing is actually going on with the pink vest that I was wearing in the first outfit. It's just not all that rational. There are a lot of good reasons that I could have talked myself out of getting this, but something in me, that same little voice that led me to purchase this, kept telling me that this was the one that I wanted. I could have gotten like a camel color or a cream color, something a lot more practical, something a lot more chic kind of and enduring. And I just wanted this one. And I have worn it almost nonstop since it arrived. It's just my baby, you know, and I just don't know exactly why it just is. So to me at least, and I don't know if I've articulated that well enough, but to me at least, this outfit definitely speaks of that lesson and a reminder to listen from time to time to that little voice and what it's telling me if I can afford the thing that it's telling me to buy. And the other brief takeaway I feel like from this outfit is that black jeans or grayish jeans can sometimes introduce some subtlety and balance to an outfit in a way that blue jeans can't. I think that, in fact, I know that because I have worn them with this top. Blue jeans with this top is just a little bit too Farmer Jane, you know, especially because there's so much blue in it. Ordinarily, I would prefer wearing whatever makes the outfit more monochromatic. So in this case, in the case of this top, it would be blue. But when I wear blue jeans with this top, it's too on the nose. And black jeans, to me, with it, they provide the perfect slight amount of edge. I'm not totally against a blue jean, but I find myself choosing a black or an off black jean 9 times out of 10. And then lastly, this outfit, which is in 2 iterations, one with a long sleeve sweater and one with the sweater vest. And I feel like the main takeaway from this outfit is that pajamas aren't just for the bedroom, because this is actually a nightgown. This is a Desmond and Dempsey nightgown that I'm wearing. It looks like a slip dress when it has a sweater over it, but is actually sleepwear. I love this nightgown. You may remember if you've been following me for a long time, it was on my wish list at some point a long time ago when I was doing a video about the things that were on my wish list and why I hadn't bought them. Then I think it went on sale around the time of the holidays and I received it as a Christmas gift. And since I received it, I've learned that I love wearing it as a nightgown, and that is most of what I do. I usually just wear it to sleep, but I also like wearing it kind of as a dress. I haven't worn it as a dress just by itself, but when the weather is such that I can layer a sweater or a sweatshirt over top of it, I really like wearing it as a dress. I do think that this particular nightgown really lends itself to being worn as the bottom half of an outfit to go about my day. There's just something about the length and the slit and even the print that makes it as versatile as it is. And I love the way that the colors of this print work with some of my knitwear. There are some pajamas that are just undeniably pajamas no matter how and where you wear them, but it might be worth checking your sleepwear drawer to see if there's anything that can be elevated like this, or that I would actually argue in this case that could elevate an outfit. I feel like when I wear this nightgown as a dress, it's the thing that's elevating the outfit. It's like the most exciting, unusual, unexpected statement part of what I'm wearing. It doesn't have to be printed sleepwear, it could be some piece of sleepwear or loungewear that you dress up and that is the catalyst to change an outfit in an unexpected way, some way other than the way that this nightgown has changed what I'm wearing. But it may just be worth thinking outside the box. And the other thing I think about this outfit that can be a takeaway is that dresses, in this case, it's a nightgown, but it can apply to all dresses. A dress can make a really great bottom half of an outfit if you put something oversized on top of it. And I did explore this a bit in my recent video about my Pinterest board inspiration, because there are a ton of images on my Pinterest board of floor length, either skirts or dresses with knitwear on top. And that's basically what this is. It's not floor length and it's a nightgown, but this is like my current version of that. This is the best I'm currently able to do at evoking that. But if you have a different kind of dress, a slip dress, a maxi dress, a caftan, and you've only ever worn it as that, like just a straight up dress, you might be able to get a totally different outfit out of it by putting a sweater vest or a sweater on top of it and basically turning it into a skirt. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm picking up Sadie to say hi and bye. She's like, you can hold me, but I'm going to keep sleeping. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. I hope that the takeaways make sense. If there are any other takeaways that you saw in what I was wearing, anything that you can apply to your own wardrobe or your own circumstances that I didn't say verbally, please share that in the comment section down below, because I'm really interested in exploring further this idea of applying concepts from one person's sense of fashion or beauty, one person's way of using a specific collection of garments or a specific makeup collection, applying those concepts to another person's fashion sense, collection of things, how we can start talking about the principles of design and beauty and fashion as being the thing that's transacted and shared, rather than consumerism being like the thing that is being discussed, like what to buy and where to buy it. That's what I was trying to do with this video. And of course, if I'm wearing something in one of these outfits that is like the thing you've been looking for and it's perfect and you're so excited that you finally found it, I don't know, like the perfect black bag or like the perfect sandals or something, and now you're so excited that you know about it and you can buy it, that's fine. I enjoy that side of my job too. And I really like being able to share any of my discoveries with you and my aesthetic with you. But I'm more interested for the long-term sustainability of this kind of content and just of our world in extracting the underlying qualities that make outfits exciting and that make certain makeup looks exciting and focusing more on those. So if you have anything to say about that, especially like specifics about these outfits, please do share them with us in the comments. Again, if you're new here, if you're not subscribed, I hope that you will subscribe and come back and spend more time with me. And don't forget to take extra good care of yourself so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.